In a small town wrapped between mountains and mist lived a young man named Ryan. He was 25, not too young to dream, yet not too old to give up. Every morning, he woke up hoping life would change, but every night he went to sleep disappointed. He had tried everything, studying, jobs, small business, yet nothing ever worked. People around him called him lazy, unlucky, and hopeless, and slowly Ryan began to believe it too. One cold evening, he walked by the riverside, his reflection trembling in the dark water. "Maybe I'm just not made for success," he whispered. Nearby sat an old man beside a small dying campfire. The man looked at Ryan and smiled. "Cold night to walk alone." Ryan replied softly, "I have nothing left to fix." The man pointed at the flickering fire and said, "Do you see this flame? It's weak, but not gone. Watch." He blew gently on the embers, and slowly the fire grew bright again. "See, the fire never dies unless you stop feeding it. You, my boy, are the same." Those words pierced Ryan's heart. That night he couldn't sleep. He sat by the window, thinking of the old man's words, "Feed the fire." He wrote on a small paper, "My fire burns." The next morning, he woke early, cleaned his room, and set one small goal: work for 30 minutes with full focus. It was hard, but he didn't quit. Every time his doubts whispered, "You'll fail again," he reminded himself of the campfire. He worked, failed, and tried again. Slowly, his small efforts built strength. He learned new skills, read motivational books, and started competing not with others, but with the man he was yesterday. Months later, he got a small job helping a local shop with online sales. His dedication changed everything. Sales grew, and so did his confidence. His boss asked, "How did you do it?" Ryan smiled, "I just kept feeding the fire inside." Years passed. Ryan built his own digital agency, helping small businesses grow. Yet he never forgot that cold night by the river. Every week, he spoke to young people who felt lost like he once did, telling them, "You are not weak. You are just tired. And tired fires don't die, they wait." One evening, he returned to the same river where it all began. The sunset painted the sky orange and gold. Ryan smiled, remembering the old man's voice, "Feed the fire and it will guide you." He realized success never came from luck, it came from belief, courage, and persistence. Every human heart carries a flame, sometimes bright, sometimes faint, but it never truly dies. All it needs is one spark of faith, one moment of effort, one breath of courage. So, if you ever feel broken or ready to give up, remember Ryan's story. Your fire inside is still burning. Feed it with belief, protect it with patience, and one day, it will light up not only your path but also the lives of others. Greatness doesn't start with strength, it starts with one small spark and the decision to never let it die.